Hello and welcome back, or welcome to the channel. I'm Loudguns, and today we've got the second instalment of our Invictus tour with Aegis Dynamics. If you missed Anvil, then just check out my last video. I'll add these to a playlist for anyone who wants the whole thing. Spoiler alert, if you're keen to come experience the show for yourself, I promise I won't be offended if you switch off now. Okay, if you're still here and you're new and considering getting into the game, then all you need to do at the moment is create an account. The free fly's up, so just get yourself in and see how it runs on your PC. When you do create an account though, just be sure to use someone's referral code so you can have a bit of extra starter cash. Mine's up on screen, but if you've got mates who already play, just use theirs. And if you're looking for some mates to take you out in the black for the first time, be sure to swing by the Frontier Community Discord. The link to that's just down in the video description. So with all that said, let's hit the floor. Aegis Dynamics is one of the two out-and-out military-focused manufacturers in SC, so it's no surprise that there's a pretty imposing sight waiting for us at the top of the stairs. Over on the left-hand side, we've got the Retaliator Bomber, a heavy bomber with a complement of 6 size 9 torpedoes and an array of defensive turrets. And if you were wondering how big a size 9 torpedo is, this big. That's going to be facing off against the still relatively new Aegis Redeemer. This gunship has 2 heavy turrets with 2 size 5 guns, as well as a total of 4 size 3s and 2 size 4s. So you get the idea, it's either a lot of boom boom or a lot of pew pew. Bang in the middle of them we also have the Hammerhead. So if you've got a bunch of mates, then this ship is a whole lot of fun to take out. So be sure to rent one for the low price of free while it's up. And one of the main downsides to rental ships really is that you can't change the parts. But the Hammerhead, other than having a bit of a slow QT drive, is pretty much a beast right out of the box. And in the shadow of the Hammerhead we've got a pair of Sabres. We've got the stock model, and then we've also got the Sabre Comet, which is limited edition. And one of the good things about the shows is that if it's flyable, it tends to be rentable. So it's that good opportunity to just try out some of the limited edition ships. Over in the first side hall we've got the full range of Avengers, the Warlock, Stalker, Titan and Renegade. And we've also got a Gladius Valiant to try. So if you're fairly new, then hopefully you picked up the Anvil Arrow over the last couple of days and can now pit it against its main competitor from Aegis. In the middle of this room is a personal favourite of mine, the Eclipse Stealth Bomber. So this single-seater has half the torps of the Retaliator, it's just got 3, but it only relies on a crew of 1. It's also the Eclipse's cockpit that would form the basis of a sim pit if I was ever to get round to building one, and also if I can get that one past Mrs. Guns. And over in the other side hall we're hit by a wall of Vanguards with all 4 variants, the Sentinel, Hoplite, Harbinger and Warden on display. I'll be honest, I am very aware that these events are built around a sale and that CIG are using this as a way to drive fundraising for the project. But with the level of additional effort and immersion that goes into these events, I really struggle to care. And finally, downstairs there's a lack of displays from yesterday since Aegis don't have any ground vehicles. But in the concept holo viewers we've got the Nautilus, which is a mine laying capital ship, and the Vulcan, which is Aegis's repair, refuel and rearm vessel. So that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by to check out the show, and if you did find it useful then consider hitting the all-important like and subscribe buttons to let YouTube know that I'm doing an alright job. Also drop a comment and let me know what of the Aegis lineup has you dashing for the rentals, or if you're firmly an Arrow fan and these flashy Gladius pilots don't know what they're on about. A comment will also get you an entry in our May 2022 giveaway for a MISC Expanse. So just comment on this and any of my other videos from this month to be in with a chance of winning at the end of May. So just before we close out, I'd also like to give a shout out to my supporters on Patreon. Without their help I'd probably be still stuck outside the halls of IAE last year. So with this year's Invictus at Horizon, it's really noticeable how much of an impact the upgrades I've been able to do have had, and that's all down to them, so I just want to say a big thank you. And with all that said, thanks very much for watching all the way to the end, and I look forward to seeing you next time.